Muted. Oh, hello.
No,
We're never muted on Discord. Yo, hello.
Hello.
Yo, what is up, dude?
Is it broken yet? Did we fuck it up?
Oh yeah, thank you for being here, dude. Thank you for not flaking out last minute.
Thanks for letting me come.
For sure. This is my twin.
Dude,
I don't
what
know.
would be dope?
Well-
It'd be dope if like somehow I could get my twin to come by at some point. But
Oh, that would be sick.
Wait, what?
future, I have an identical twin too.
What the fuck? You never told me that.
Yep, his name is Ryan.
What the fuck? Oh, is he cracked at Fortnite too or no?
No, he doesn't play Fortnite. He plays
Oh.
Final Fantasy 14.
Do you guys think it's like easier to make friends online opposed to like real life?
I think, yeah, obviously because I don't have to look good. when you meet people in real life, you're thinking a lot of like, I guess maybe even like how you look, how do I smell, how do I, my body language, and there's like so many things you don't have to worry about because you're just talking through a mic in front of a screen.
Yeah.
Then I think also when you find people online, you're already finding them somewhere where you already share an interest. Like
Mhm.
you meet someone in Fortnite, and it's like, well, there you go. Like you both like Fortnite,
Yeah.
or you meet in Discord, and it's like, well,
Sure.
clearly I know somebody here that knows you, and so it makes it a little easier to come to meet somebody that way. But then you have to think, like, what kind of friends are you looking for, right? Are you just looking for just people to just kind of chat to, or are you looking for like people to come close to? And I think it's actually hard to come close to somebody like online. I don't think it's
Yeah.
impossible,
Yeah.
but I think there's something about like a human interaction that is just like an online interaction is still meaningful, but I think when it comes to it becoming meaningful, and it's easier in person, if that makes sense.
I would say people just act different through different mediums. Like
Oh yeah.
in real life,
That's true.
they'll act different than how they come off as like when texting or.
Do you feel that one is more valuable than the other? Says Mikey.
Yeah, if you really want to like get to know somebody close, I think the ultimate goal is to meet them in person or like at least like see each other once to see how they actually are, right? If you're really that invested in somebody,
Right.
your goal is always to see them in person.
Yeah.
Meet up at an event or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say Mikey. In the end, I would say IRL because you eventually want to convert your online friend to a IRL friend.
Anyways, yeah.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm gonna take this the other way, and I'm gonna say that I don't think one can be valuable than the other because
Okay.
these people online are still like people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think. I mean, sure, I'd love to meet like all of you, but it's like extremely difficult. We're all in like different states and stuff. But I mean, if we were only texting, sure, like I wouldn't call that very valuable at all because I can't tell your tones and your emotions through text.
Yeah.
But if I'm chatting with somebody and I can at least feel like their emotions, and I think you can still come close to somebody, and there's like so many different ways to bridge a gap too without meeting in person. You could FaceTime, you can share pictures, you can, there's like so many different tools,
Yeah.
and especially for some people that honestly like they can't leave their house, right?
Yeah,
they can't go anywhere, and so like the only thing they can do is meet people online, and so I don't think. I think, like I said earlier, I think when it's in person, yeah, it's a lot easier. But I don't think it's one would be valuable than the other, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I guess if you can't like go travel and meet somebody, then yeah.
Well, I will say, okay, so it's like easier to initiate a friendship online. You know what I mean? Like actually approaching a person in person, that's like terrifying to me. You know what I mean? So yeah, finding like people or with similar interests already like online, that's easier. But like finding like lasting relationships, I guess, it just got to be like connect them through like voice chat at least.
Yeah.
Not just texting.
When it comes to also like maintaining like these connections and friendships online, I think is also like an extremely. It's way more difficult, right? Because I think we've all been there where. We've been hanging out with the boys online, and we said, yeah, dude, we'll be on tomorrow, and you never saw that person again.
Yeah.
And I think it's really, really easy to like come to disconnect with somebody over the internet, whereas in person it's a little bit more difficult, I guess. I mean, you could always like not see somebody, but there's something about online that makes it like easier to just be like, okay, bye.
Oh yeah. Online is easier to to keep up with somebody, and online it's also easier to avoid somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I don't agree with Aaron on that. I think it's easier to connect online. I don't think Aaron's trying to say that.
No, I'm saying it's harder to maintain, right? To
Maintain?
maintain like a connection, like not maintain. It's easier to disconnect with somebody online. I hope that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, if I wanted to ghost you, it'd come pretty easy. If I wanted to do it like tomorrow.
If you didn't want to come on this podcast and flake on me forever, then you could have just not replied to me.
There's so many tools. I could block you on everything on the face of the planet and just.
Your online friends could be one of your best friends, and they could be better friends than your IRL friends. I agree. When you make like friends with somebody, you can be really, really cool with them. The only difference is like the geographical location. That's it. So that's the only boundary. So that's awesome.
It depends on like what you're looking for, like in a friend, I guess. Some people look for only human interaction, and they consider people online are just kind of like a filler, and that's just kind of what they want. So
online friends are different. Most situations you use an alias. You never meet face to face. You don't know their lives. I don't know who they are truly. You don't know their online. You know their online personality, so it makes it easier to connect and relate because you don't have so many of the social barriers and shit. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I don't even talk to any of my IRL friends anymore. Yeah, I feel like with my IRL friends, I just hang out with them now. I don't really.
I definitely have more online than I do IRL, and I definitely talk to more online than I do IRL for sure.
Meeting in person is always initially awkward, but if you really vibe, it goes quick.
Yeah, like I said, it's easier to initiate like a friendship, like a total stranger. You could like maybe like be their friend. It's easier online. Like imagine approaching somebody like doing the groceries because like that's just like their errand. You know what I mean? Like and a random person approaches them like, oh, you want to hang out? Like what the hell are you? Like you know what I mean? And you don't even know what they like and stuff. So
yeah, you just don't have like immediate interests. Like I said earlier, right? You meet someone on Fortnite and it's just let's just talk about Fortnite. You know what I mean? Or you meet someone through a forum. It's just like, well,
yeah, so much easier.
Well, that's one of the
talk about something,
I'll say that's one of the pros of like online dating, well, dating specifically.
Yeah.
Well, like another thing is like, cause I'm in a LDR, long distance relationship, and I would say like part of it can be like even more like stronger than real life, because like you know what I mean, you don't have that person to person interaction. You have to like rely on, you really have to trust the other person. You know what I mean? It's even more trust. There's even like, and the only way to hang out is like play video games or like FaceTime, whatever. You know what I mean? It's almost like the connection could be even stronger than real life.
Drew says people don't got social skills anymore with the internet age. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I would say because video games, you just tend to focus on the game. You don't really go out and socialize. And if you try to do it in the game, then that's just a little bit harder.
Because like, say it's not. I don't say it's really like bad. It's just like, or like worser. It's just like another form of it. You know what I mean?
But video games, I don't know about you, but they tend to numb your senses. You don't really feel a lot when you play video games. You don't really feel that happiness or the sadness when you play a video game. It's just like you're just kind of on autopilot mode. I don't know if like making a friend or making a really valuable memory is really that possible in a video game.
I don't know. I feel like I could argue that you can always be more social. It's like you never.
Yeah.
You could probably have like 200 friends right now.
Yeah.
And like, you can't really do that in real life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
Yeah. It could go both ways, I guess.
It's not. But then again, like approaching them in person, actually, it's probably more nerve-wracking for some people, or a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like us, people like us. You know what I mean? Like I dare you to go to the mall and try to ask somebody out like right now. Like, hell no. You'll be like hell no. But if you're like, oh, DM that girl, like easy to say hi or something. You know what I mean? Okay. So I think this is like online is better for like people who live in like small cities who don't really got much going on. It's not much of a scene, like you know what I mean? Not much clubs and shit. You know what I mean? Because we're in LA, we're kind of lucky. We're in LA. There's a lot of people. There's clubs everywhere. There's shit going down every night. So Yeah, if you live in the middle of nowhere, yeah, definitely. Those will help out those people a lot. Those are way more accessible for people, and just people who like
people
who
who
are
can't.
allergic to the sun, maybe.
Yeah,
or like
yeah, they can't get
handicapped or something. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they can't get out the house. Like,
And they get a shot at meeting cool people
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? In real life, people just get looked down upon and shit.
yeah.
So.
But I would say I'll say to really make a meaningful like friendship, you gotta go beyond the video game. I would
Yeah,
say
we all-
you
I
gotta
mean-
take that extra step if it comes to
Yeah.
meeting someone in a video game. If you want to make a good friend,
Yeah,
with
at
them.
least
Yeah,
like
I mean-
Discord call, at least.
Yeah, a Discord
Right,
call.
and
or
some of us
something,
do. I mean, some of us, dude, we all just kind of
Yeah,
call each other just to call
Yeah.
each other, just like sit and just share some silence or something stupid. You know what I mean?
yeah. Or
Just because.
do a podcast just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean?